grind it different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols. Take off the runway. Take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay. 5-day stay. Take a $250,000. Hella final. Take off the fuck flag. Take off reception. Take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure. Take off the unsure. Take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep. Take off the fake woke. Take off the I'm broke. I care. Take off the gossip. Take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel. Take off the Doja. Take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic. The women is stranded. The men on the run. The profits abandoned. The law take advantage. The market is crashing. The industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs. You stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies attracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be... That will be a touchback. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And they'll work this down inside the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed it.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. Touchdown, Chicago! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Diggs going in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. On play action, Allen steps away. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. On the move to his left. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. And old Coach Mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
The Bears at 3-11 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on the 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
That could be the start this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On the return is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because then incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Ends up falling incomplete.
Based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Throwing on third down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down? Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up. Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Singletary again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run with Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on a jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries Alabama picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Knox there, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. And the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. To throw is Fields. And that'll be caught, it's St. Brown. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. Montgomery, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's first down, Buffalo.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's called by the defense on 3rd down. Just spread the field against the defensive backs in their down package. Forces the incompletion.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. He showed.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw is Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Buffalo, the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest. Boss. Yeah. DJ Drama. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been take it, the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes.